I'm Andy, the Mitsubishi guy from Showcase Mitsubishi, and another factory program car. We are so excited when we get these in, especially in the copper color. Copper color is no longer available for 2016. This is a 2015 Outlander. It's the SE with super all-wheel control. It's only got 14,000 miles on it. Clean auto check, never been in an accident, straight as an arrow, clean as a whistle, never been smoked in. Nice car. 4-cylinder, super all-wheel control, which is our 4-wheel drive system. This car is rated at 24 miles per gallon in the city, 29 miles per gallon on the highway. It is sold as a certified pre-owned car, which means you get the exact same warranty as if you were the original purchaser. Now that means that you get the balance of the 10-year 100,000 mile powertrain warranty, 5 years 60,000 miles bumper to bumper warranty, 5 years unlimited mileage roadside assistance. In addition to that, I don't often mention it, there's 8 years, 80,000 miles on computer and catalytic converter, and a 7-year, 100,000 mile anti-corrosion warranty. So basically, you're treated like owner number one. Car's fabulous. Let's take a good look at it. Now with the SE, you get the fast key system, which I'll demonstrate in a minute, but you get a lot of chrome accents, you get standard fog lights, you get wheel arch moldings, LED turn signals in the power side view mirrors, and these, by the way, are heated. So when you turn on your rear defroster, you're also defrosting your side view mirrors. I talked about fast key. Let me show you what that's about. That's our hands-free proximity key system. So if you've got this key in your hand, you can walk up to the door, push the button, and the door locks. If you push the button again, the door unlocks. Now this feature is available on both front doors and on the rear hatch. So basically, you can walk up to any of these three positions, lock or unlock the doors without ever having to look for it or touch your key fob. Now, of course, on the key fob, and I'll bring it a little closer to the camera, there is still a lock, an unlock, and a panic feature in case you need it. And in the event the car battery was to go dead, there's actually a conventional key in there so you can open the door if the car battery had gone dead. Or if the battery in the transmitter had gone dead too. Covers you for both circumstances. Another feature, by the way, and the little clicking noise I just heard just reminded me of this. Mitsubishis are set up that if for some reason you unlock your doors after you've locked them, but you don't open any of the doors, the car will automatically relock, and I think it's after every 30 seconds. Just in case you changed your mind so the car goes back to the lock status. So I'm going to unlock it again. I'm going to swing the door open so it stays unlocked. And I'll ask you to meet me in the front part and I'll show you around the car. Okay, from the driver's side, I always like to go over some of the basics first. Power windows, power locks, and power heated mirrors are all controlled from the driver's door. Driver's seat is adjustable. Obviously there's recline. I'll show you in a second. There's forward and backward. And of course there's a ratcheting device on the driver's side that you can ratchet the seat up or down. So those of you that are like me, whether you're tall or short or robust or skinny or anything else, this car will suit you just perfectly. You'll find that the seating position is adaptable to the way that you like it, your visibility will be excellent, and your comfort will be phenomenal. And part of comfort, by the way, would be some of these heated seats. Heated seats, super all-wheel control button right there in the center. That's your button that you can adjust your four-wheel drive settings, and you can do that at any time, at any speed, traveling in any direction. So basically, if you decide that you want to go from one of the four-wheel control modes to another, all you've got to do is push this button. Now there's an all-wheel control eco mode, and that basically means the car's operating front-wheel drive, but if it senses it needs to use the rear wheels, it will automatically engage them. There's a normal mode that puts you in constant super all-wheel control. Okay, there's also a snow mode, which is a special program designed for driving through deeper snow. And then there is a lock mode, and I like to describe that as basically being used to get yourself out of somewhere as opposed to into somewhere, because that essentially locks your four-wheel drive in on all four corners and gives you the best capability of being able to crawl out of a circumstance. Okay, so I'm going to set this down for just a second, demonstrate a few more things. Another thing I really like about the Outlanders, tilt wheel, telescopic steering. So once again, getting back to that, whatever your size is, whatever your driving position is, this car is perfectly adaptable to whatever that you like. Over here we've got our headlights and our fog light control. Over here we've got our wiper control. And of course, coming back to the steering wheel, we have our Bluetooth fuse system right here. And that allows you to both make and receive cellular phone calls through the car stereo. You can dial people by either saying a phone number or by saying a person's name from your contact list. Or when a call comes in, it automatically will quiet down the radio, display the caller ID on the screen right here, and you can choose to accept or reject the phone call. So basically, everything phone-wise becomes hands-free with this. Very clear, very easy to use, and much safer because you've got your hands on the wheel. Another factor about our Bluetooth fuse system is that you can stream your own music from your Bluetooth device, whether it's your phone or an iPod or an iPad or anything else, right through the car stereo system, simultaneously, by the way. Works wonderfully. That also even works with navigation, so if you want to use a navigation program on your phone, you can actually listen to the directions right through the car stereo as you're driving. Okay, so we covered that. We've got a mode button here that'll cycle through AM, FM, satellite radio if it's available, CD, and then of course you've got the ability to change forward and backward and up and down on your volume. Over here we have our cruise control. I covered the wiper control with you. This is your sound system right here, which also includes backup camera, which is very nice, a very large screen for your backup camera. Dual zone climate control, because you know when you're driving around, chances are in the expressway, one person's in the sun, one person's in the shade, somebody wants it warmer, somebody wants it colder. It's completely adjustable to each person's liking. Air conditioning in this car, by the way, is phenomenal. It'll give you an ice cream headache if you'd like it to. Okay, as we look down here, we have a 12-volt power outlet right there. This one is on and off with the key. 2 drink holders right there. Our shifter right here. I covered super all-wheel control button. I covered heated seats. Into the center console we go. We've got a Kleenex holder, a pen holder, a removable shelf, and underneath that we have more storage. We also have another 12-volt power outlet. Now this one is hot all the time. And then we also have a USB port right there. So once again, connectivity, easy, 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 and very versatile in this car. So I covered all the reclining seats, all the forwards and the backwards. Everything looks great. I want to remind everybody this car's been a top safety pick plus many, many years, or a top safety pick depending on which model you're looking at. It has front airbags, it has side seat airbags, it has side curtain airbags, even has driver's side knee airbag. Now that's your airbag portion. There's our Rise chassis, which is the safest chassis that I'm aware of out there. Chassis design information and capability that's so good that companies like Volvo and Mercedes-Benz have used it and do use it. Okay? Super, super safe. Moving on from there, obviously we have active stability control, traction control, anti-lock brakes with electronic brake force distribution. So you have a combination of all kinds of safety devices involving how the car is designed, how it reacts in a collision, to its ability to provide you traction and braking and steering to avoid a collision and hopefully just stay out of trouble in general. And the four-wheel drive system in this car is second to none. This car will drive through things that most people are surprised by. We've had people that have bought them in the middle of snowstorms and literally taken them out just to see exactly what they were capable of. Called us up the next day to tell us how amazed they were. I'm going to move to the back seat. I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I know you're trying to learn as much about this car as I can tell you as quickly as possible. Okay, second row seat. A lot of great things about our second row seat. First thing is, and I sit down and it reminds me all the time, theater height seating. That means that I'm sitting up higher than the people that are in front of me. I can see clearly out the windshield and I'm much less likely to get car sick. I love the fact that it's a 60-40 split and these back seats are adjustable, just like a front seat. So they slide forward and backward. Gives you a lot of flexibility with where you're sitting and how you're sitting. And the recline is also adjustable. So once again, depending on your size and shape, your comfort level, whatever you want to do, it's adjustable for you. Center armrest folds down, drink holder here, and of course all these seats will fold flat and give you lots of space too. So I'm going to fold this side seat down and then I'll show you the very back half of the car. And of course remember, this is 7-passenger, there's still one more seat behind me. Alright, so if I want to fold the seat down, I roll this up, I flip this forward, and I flip this down, but I do probably have to take this headrest out. And there we go. Folded flat. These actually will stow right there. Now that gives you kind of a view of the third seat. Third seat's super easy to go up and down. When we get back to that area, I'll show you how all that works. I also neglected to mention, of course, there's every child safety seat security device that's necessary in here. There's the latch system, there's the back hooks for some of the rear-facing child safety seats. Whatever safety devices you need, you can mount the seat obviously to left, to right, or in center. It's all set for you. And of course, child safety locks on the back doors. Let's go take a look at the very back hatch and the back end of the car and I'll show you some more. Okay, I've got the key in my car. I'm going to demonstrate for you one more time real quick. I can push a button, lock the car. I can push a button. I got to probably walk away and return. Push a button, and I locked it again, or I can unlock it. I'll take the key out of my pocket. I'll demonstrate. Oh, there it is. Okay. So if I walk away and I return, I can unlock the door, open the rear hatch. You know, these are super easy to fold down too. And everybody is amazed at the amount of cargo space in the back of the Outlanders. Now, as you can see, these will fold completely flat. I'll get out of the way so the camera can look inside of there. Both sides will obviously do that. I'm very impressed with the fact that it is a 50-50 third seat, which means it gives you a lot of adjustable seating configurations based on what kind of cargo you want to carry around with you. This is a perfect example where you could actually have a person, sitting 3 people deep on the right side of the car, but leaving the left side of the car open for cargo. Maybe that suits what you're hauling. These headrests go underneath here. Lots of room, lots of space. I'll pull this back down again. I'll demonstrate how easy it is. So let's say that we had walked up and unlocked it just like I showed you. We had groceries in our hands. We put our groceries down. We realized that we wanted to get a gallon of milk. We just closed the rear hatch. Remember, I've got the fast key in my pocket. I find the button. I lock the door and I walk away. Now, I've never had to touch the key. Not even once. And I can sit down inside the car, put my foot on the brake, and push the push button start. Same thing. You can literally get in and out of this car, lock and unlock the doors, start it up, drive it, never have to touch the key. Just make sure that it's on your person. Now, of course, there's a rear wiper, rear defroster, rear window squirter, backup camera, everything that you want, all built into this car. Now, if you have any other questions, let us know. We can arrange for financing over the phone. We can do it over the internet, or you can, of course, stop in here in person. It's super easy. If you have more questions, you want to see details, you'd like us to email you specific pictures, whatever it is you want, our communication skills are good, and we're quick to respond. So think about it. 14,000 miles, 29 miles per gallon, super all-wheel control, top safety pick, 10-year 100,000 mile powertrain warranty, 5 years and 60,000 miles of bumper to bumper, and 5 years unlimited mileage roadside assistance. All in this package. It's the best of everything. Give us a call, Showcase Mitsubishi, 989-684-0500.